It's about the wrestlers with your host, Crazy Joe, on the Total Chaos Pecaw.
This is Total Chaos Pecaw. Tonight, our guest is Angel Blade. And how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Tell our listeners how you got into the wrestling business.
Say what again? I didn't hear you.
I asked you how you got in the wrestling business.
I know a couple of friends, and I started going to shows. And a couple of friends that were in the wrestling business, and after that, I just couldn't help myself. I had to do it myself.
Can you tell our listeners what you do?
What I do?
Yes.
I'm a wrestling manager.
And how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2 years now.
So you must love it, huh?
Oh, I love it.
So what made you want to be a manager?
I have friends that are wrestlers, and they push the issue because I really wanted to be one. But I'm also gonna be pretty soon starting to train more to be in the ring, to be a wrestler.
And can you tell our listeners who you first managed? Like who you first managed? Was it a female or male?
It was a female, actually.
And can you tell our listeners her name?
Her name was Chloe.
And how long did you manage her?
I managed her for a couple months, and then she went and did her own thing.
So that must have really made you mad, huh?
No, not actually, because I got a whole bunch of guys that want me to manage them.
And can you tell our listeners what guys you managed?
Excalibur, he's in Illinois. I was gonna start managing. Chris Benedict, he's in Tennessee.
And anybody else you have managed?
Sarah McCool.
And can you tell our listeners about her?
Sarah McCool lives in Iowa. She's actually a bodybuilder and a wrestler.
And how long has she been in the business, if I like that?
About 3-5 years now.
So how did you first see her?
We met, actually, she was looking for a manager online. We met online on Facebook, and we started talking, and she said she needed a manager, so I started managing her.
So did you have your own little stable with her?
Somewhat.
So who else was? Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
I asked who else was in the stable. That's what I was trying to get at.
Sarah McCool, Excalibur. I also have he's also my bodyguard. His name is Thor.
That's pretty good. So, did you have any big storylines with you guys?
I had a couple of storylines where I had to attack another manager from behind in the ring. I guess to come out from the audience and just jump in the ring and attack her.
So it looks like you can get in the ring and take on anybody, huh?
Basically, yeah.
So that's pretty good. Hey, I give you credit for getting in there because I would have do it.
Yeah, tuck your hip with the chair.
Oh, no, I did that once and that was it. Never do it again. No. But
yeah, I've been hit with chairs. I've been thrown through a table. I've been knocked out of the ring. I've been slammed by big guys. Yeah, I can take it.
so tell us, when is your wrestling career going to start up?
Hopefully soon. I know I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go be into training. Training more so I can be a wrestler. Right? Because right now I'm just a manager right now. But I'm gonna start doing wrestling.
And
So right now my manager is hold it until I get start training again.
so tell our listeners who's going to be your trainer.
Bobo Brazil Jr.
Good name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I remember Bobo Brazil.
He's a really nice guy. He says really nice. He's just a sweetheart. I talked to a lot of wrestlers online, female and male, over probably 1,000 wrestlers right now.
So when are you gonna take off into the training area?
Probably here where I'm living at in Indiana.
So, in your mindset, do you think it's gonna be easy, hard, or in between?
Is the what?
In your mindset, you think it's gonna be easy or hard or?
I'm a fast learner, so it'll probably be easy for me. I catch on stuff real fast, so.
That's good.
I'm pretty tough. I'm pretty tough.
Well, I wouldn't want to get in the ring with you, so.
You sure you don't?
No, Crazy Joe don't get in no rings. Crazy Joe just does what he does right here. So, if you, who would you want to take on your first opponent?
My first opponent, we already talked about it. Sarah McCool, one I've been managing.
So, it looks like you're going to have a big build-up, huh?
Yep.
Wait, is she going to turn on you, or?
We haven't discussed that yet to my brother training more, but she does for my first match, she does want to take me up on my first match.
She must be a tough woman.
Yes, she's a bodybuilder too.
Oh well,
and
that's another.
She works in a gym.
Well, Crazy Joe ain't getting in that ring either.
Yeah, she's a pretty big girl. Her muscles are huge.
And can you tell our listeners who she took on in the last 5 years?
So far, she has taken on Titan, Barbara Fletcher, that I know of so far. She was, Amanda, I can't think of her last name right now. Amanda, I can't remember last time, but a girl named Amanda.
Yeah, and
The other
have
girl,
go ahead.
no, I'm finished. Go ahead.
Oh, I get a little off track because I'm just thinking that I don't want to get in the ring with you two. Man, I won't be able to do the show next week.
A big cat fight.
Jeez.
It's a bad cat fight. No, we don't got any bad against each other. We're really good friends.
Man, they Total Chaos Pecaw will be hiring you two to be taking over my spot.
We might just well do that. We'll come in onto your show and just take over for you. How's that?
Hey! I'm not gonna fight you two. That's not my gig. Like I always say on my show, I respect the wrestlers. I don't care if you're a man, female, the people who put up the ring, referee, whoever. I respect what you do, and you're a manager, so that's pretty good. So,
Thank you.
and I got off track a little here. When you were a little girl, did you ever watch wrestling?
Oh yes, I watch wrestling. My favorite, who I grew up to be, wanted to be, was Sensational Sherry. Most of my gimmicks and what I wear is not always looks like Sherry's, but my attitude is between Sherry and China.
You're impressing me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna name a couple wrestler names, and I want you to tell our listeners what you think of them.
Okay.
Sherry Martel.
He's a good guy. Really sweetheart. I talk to him sometimes.
Trish Stratus.
Bombshell.
So you ever
She's a tough chick in the ring.
did you ever talk to her?
Nope. I never got to talk to her, but I have seen her on, I have watched her on TV.
You probably know her, but she has been out off the radar for a while. Sarah Del Rey.
Who?
Sarah Del Rey. She's now a trainee at WWE. She worked at.
I really didn't get to watch her much, so I can't really comment on that one.
Let's see. Mickey Knuckles.
Vicky Knuckles, I had seen her in action. Yeah, she's really tough. I mean, the last match I seen her in was she was wrestling just a guy, and she knocked him She knocked him on his butt.
And so, can you tell our listeners about that match?
Well, that was a really good match. It was actually she was fighting for the hardcore title match belt.
And if our listeners don't know what that means, can you explain what that is?
The hardcore match means anything goes in the ring. From barbed wire to trash cans to glass, whatever they throw in the ring, that's what they use.
And so, what about a girl named LaFista?
I really didn't get to see her either.
Now you got me thinking of. There's a lot of female wrestlers out there on the.
Oh yes, there is. There's a lot of female wrestlers out there.
Cherry Bomb. How about Cherry Bomb?
I seen her, when did I see her? I think she wrestled for, Shimmer.
Yes. And what do you think of her?
She's awesome. I can't really judge for each and every one. I think all the wrestlers and all the female wrestlers are awesome, and they do what they do best, and they love what they do.
That's good. So, did you ever wanted to be in the next step in management in like any of the top two?
Yes.
So you're putting that on hold to follow your career, huh?
Yep.
So that's good. That's good because you got, like I always say to the young people, you have to follow your dreams. If you don't follow
Yep.
your dreams, you won't get anywhere.
Yep. You'll probably be miserable for the rest of your life if you don't follow your dreams.
Yeah, so you gotta just follow your dreams and it'll work. So what show did you see this weekend?
Huh?
What show were you at this weekend?
Actually, I went to watch TSW, Child State Wrestling. Barry Baker is the promoter there.
And can you tell our listeners some of the wrestlers on the show?
Sammy Knight, Bareback Jack, Sweet Daddy B, Nikki Rose. Oh, there's so many of them that were there.
Was there any good matches on the show? Like,
Oh yeah, there is.
so what was your favorite match on the show? Or you didn't understand the question?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Not a problem, not a problem. I was asking, what was your favorite match of the night?
Sammy Knight versus Isaiah Kelly.
And tell our listeners about that match.
Well, it was for the title match, and it was for the title match, and whoever loses has to leave TSW. Well, Sammy Knight beat Alexander Kelly, so Alexander Kelly had to leave. And then, Sweet Daddy B was his manager, and he kept trying to cheat, which I never went forward with Sammy Knight.
So, I'm going to ask you a question. And
Yes.
I just hope you don't beat me up for asking the question.
I'm not gonna beat you up.
Okay, did you ever try to help your wrestlers cheat?
Only when I'm heel. Only when I'm heel. Lately I've been being faced lately.
So that's pretty good. Because
Yeah.
so to our listeners, how many companies you have managed in? How many managed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many? Three. So can you? What companies were you in?
TSW. You gotta make me think here for a minute.
Can before you do that, can you tell our listeners about that company and where it's?
Well,
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to try something different here. Can you tell our listeners about that company and where it's located?
Child State Wrestling is located in Indiana. That promotion is based on it's a nonprofit organization. They do nothing but benefit shows for people that are in need or have medical issues or somebody there is
that company gets my respect there, because
Yep.
when they're willing to do something for the people, hey, you get my respect. That's a thumbs up.
Yep.
So, what's the other company you worked with?
I had to think here for a minute. I have it. I'm not at home right now. I'm at a friend's house. I have it wrote down at home.
That's all right, because I was just trying to figure out, because I wanted you to tell our listeners where you worked and where the location was. So if somebody wanted to see these companies, they could go out and go to the shows. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
mostly I've been doing shows in Indiana, which is Tri-State Wrestling. Usually I do Tri-State Wrestling.
So you don't do anything out of Indiana?
Huh?
You don't do anything out of Indiana, like Jersey or anything?
I try to travel. I'm supposed to be doing a show in Tennessee, but I don't know what that is yet.
And can you tell our listeners what the name of that company's called?
I do not remember. Actually, I wasn't even told what the name of the company was. All I know was one of the guys I managed. One of the guys I managed is going to be wrestling there. So I'm still waiting on word on what it is and where it's at and what the promotion is.
And we talked online, and you told me you were a booker, right?
I was going to start my own wrestling company. That fell through because I had no help at all. My business, my company was going to be the same thing as Tri-State Wrestling, but it's going to do nothing but benefit shows. But I did get no help, and I helped with it, so I couldn't do my own company. But the booker part is also since I'm a manager, I also get the guys I manage book at other places too. So I guess I consider that a booker too.
So you book, you're a manager, you're a booker, you must do it all, huh?
I do a lot for being a manager. Right now, I'm not booking any guys because they're booking themselves. I now have a booker myself.
So did any of your wrestlers face anybody who had a title or anything?
Excalibur did have a title, but he lost it. Pittsburgh, I think he still has his belt. Sarah McCall, she doesn't have a belt. She's trying to get the woman's title from Barbara Fletcher. That's about it.
So, these companies you're naming, do they run every weekend or once a month?
Sometimes Charles State runs every week. Sometimes he doesn't. Depends if he can get a place to his promotion at. Well, next month he's only doing 2 shows next month. So.
And where can our listeners see these shows? Or like, for example,
Most likely they're in Vincent, Indiana.
For example, do they have a DVD, somebody who sells their DVDs?
No, they don't. You've already watched the matches on YouTube.
No, so, sorry. Our listeners can watch their matches on YouTube. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yep. It's on TSW.
And what about the other companies you work with?
believe they're on YouTube too. Don't actually quote unquote what I forgot the name of the other show that I was at. Because I only did those shows once.
So you only did them once.
Yeah,
So,
the other company was in Spencer, but I forgot the name of it. Spencer, Indiana. And the other one was in Ohio.
so if once you start your wrestling career, what famous place would you like to work?
Everybody probably believe me, but I want to try to go for Tough Enough.
So can I ask you a question? Why didn't you try? Why don't you try to get into Tough Enough?
Because I haven't got that far making a video yet.
Well, everybody has to give it a chance.
Yep.
Even if Crazy Joe wanted to go do a video just sit behind a computer and talk to the audience, I could have did that. But I like to do this for the people who are on YouTube because
Yep.
this show is about independent wrestling. Because this is the future of wrestling, independent, and you gotta respect the wrestlers. That's the most important thing. So, can you tell our listeners if they wanted to get in touch with you, if they wanted you to be a manager, what they have to do?
They can reach me on my Facebook at Angel Blade on Facebook. I'm always on there. Or they can get a hold of my booker, which is Gayla Gurdon. She's on Facebook too.
And can you tell our listeners where you will be in the next couple of weeks?
Right now I'm not doing these shows right now. We're not having a show till next month.
All right. So, are you selling any merchandise or anything?
Not yet. I'm working on getting my t-shirts, getting ready to get my t-shirts done and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna do those until I start training to be a wrestler.
That's pretty good, and we're happy to have you on here tonight. You know that.
Well, thank you.
Because we don't care whoever we get on, because as long as you're a wrestling fan and you're enjoying the company, that's the most important thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's not about us; it's about the wrestlers.
Right.
You know? So we got only a couple more minutes here, and then I'm gonna do a couple of promotions or whatever. And do you have anything else you want to get off your mind? You got
Not really.
This is the floor. This is your time. Hello?
Well, I got something on my mind, actually. There's a lot of people that I know don't believe in wrestlers because they think the wrestling is all fake. I hate to bust, to all the listeners, I hate to bust your bubble, but wrestling's not fake. We do get hurt in the ring. We do get bloody. Blood's real, and our injuries are real. It's not fake at all.
Because I know a lot of people who think the same thing, and I agree with you there. So Angel, it's nice for coming on our show tonight because
You're welcome.
and I like to talk. I would have loved to talk a little longer, but there's something going on, so we will have to book you on a future date so you could tell us about your training and your career.
All right.
All right, have a good night, Angel Blade, and I hope to hear from you in the near future.
Oh, I'm hope to hear from you too.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right. That was Angel Blade. And this is Total Chaos Pecaw. And she's gonna follow her dreams, and I hope she does, because everyone deserves to follow their dreams. If you don't follow your dreams, you won't get anywhere. So this is Crazy Joe, and I'm gonna call this a wrap. So we might have another show up this week. If not, same time, same channel. Have a good night. Hit the music. It's a wrap.